for Cost here, and today I'm going to be bringing you this Danger Dark World deck. Now, if you enjoy the video, make sure you comment down below, as well as like the video and subscribe to the channel with bell notifications turned on so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So without further ado, let us get right into this Danger deck. So here's my Danger deck, guys, and I'm really excited to show you guys it. So let's get right into it. The first monster you are running is 2 Danger, ! 2 Shinoko. So if this card is discarded to the graveyard, you special summon it. If it's not discarded, you special summon it, plus you draw 1 card. All of the Dangers have similar effects, and thanks to the Mega Tin that they're actually a lot cheaper now than they used to be. So this is Danger Jackalope. He has pretty much the exact same effect as 2 Shinoko, except when he is discarded, you can special summon a danger monster from your deck in defense position except himself. We run 2 of him, and then we are running 3 of the big guy, which is Danger Bigfoot. He allows you to go into your XYZ plays and a few others, and he has basically the same effect as the other ones, except if you discard him, you can destroy a face-up monster your opponent controls, which is really good. So yeah, we want to run 3 of him because he is also level 8, just like Grapha. And another level 8 we are running is Danger Thunderbird. So just like Bigfoot, same effect, except it destroys a spell or trap card on the field instead of a monster, but it does have to be set, keep in mind. And then for more of the danger monsters, we have 2 Danger Nessie. So when Danger Nessie is sent to the graveyard, basically you can add any danger card right from your deck to your hand. So you can easily add either Jackalope, Bigfoot, 2 Shinoko, whichever one you actually want to go into. Danger Nessie will actually allow you to do that. So next up we are playing 2 Danger Mothman. He acts exactly like Dark World Dealings if he's discarded. Synergizes really well. And then we also are running 2 Chupacabras. So Chupacabra, I also think works pretty well in this deck. You can change any ratios you want really, but this is just how I've been playing it. So if Chupacabra is discarded to the graveyard, his effect is you can special summon a danger monster from your graveyard. So he can come up a lot and get back your level 8s. And then we play 1 Danger Dogman. He doesn't have really the greatest effect. He just makes your opponents lose 1000 attack for the turn. I mean, it can come up and it could win you some battles against a few monsters, so I guess he could be good, but it's pretty situational. So yeah, on to the Dark World engine. We are playing 2 Grapha. I was playing 3, and I just kind of took it down just to try it out. You guys, like I said, you guys can play whatever ratios you want, but this has just been working for me, and I do like having Grapha at 2. And also we are running 3 Snow. So this is your search card for your Dark Worlds, and yeah, it's really good when it's discarded, and if your opponent discards it, it can also special summon, I do believe. Yeah. So then we also are running Triple Brow. Brow is he's just there because he draws 1 when he's discarded, and it makes it for a much more consistent deck, and he's also searchable. And we also have the last Dark World monster, which is Beige. We run 2 copies of him. He just special summons himself from the graveyard, and he can get monsters on board, and he's also a level 4. So that's it for the monsters, and now on to the spells. We are running 1 Danger Response Team. So I find this card is actually pretty good, and you're running a whole deck full of dangers, so might as well just run it. It's basically a compulsory, plus you get your danger back, so why not? And then we are playing Gates of the Dark World. We just play one of this. It's still a really good card, but I don't think you need to opt to play it like you had in the previous builds where it was like 3 terraforming, 3 gates, you relied on it every game. Just one is fine, and then we are playing Dark World Dealings. I play 3 copies of this. I find it runs really well still in the engine. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. So next we are playing 2 Drag Down Into the Grave. So I like this card just because it adds the opponent making your discards, so it gives your Dark Worlds that bonus effect, so it's really good, and it still is really nice to play in the deck. So I also am playing 2 trade-ins. You are playing a lot of level 8s. I was playing this at 3, but I found just way too bricky, and I find 2 is more than enough. You don't really want to be discarding it anyways because that's the cost of the card, so your Dark Worlds don't even get their effect off it. So you really got to be careful with what you're discarding. And then we play 3 Allure of Darkness. This is like the best card to run in a dark deck. Like, you run all dark monsters, so there's no reason not to actually opt to play these. It can just basically give you pretty good advantage of cards. So yeah, that's why I'm running Allure of Darkness. And then we play 1 Card Destruction. This is still so good. It sends your entire hand to the graveyard, so you can basically mold it and get off all of your effects because it's not a cost to discard. And then we play the 1 Monster Reborn. This is just to get back any level 8s or something if you're trying to go into an XYZ or a Link play. I find Monster Reborn is pretty good to do that with, so yeah, that's why I'm running Monster Reborn. Yeah, so that was it for the main deck, guys, and now I will show you guys the extra deck. So we are running 1 Lone Star Yugioh Skulldread. You can bump this up to a few copies if you want to see it. I don't usually go into more than 1 copy in a game anyways, but whatever you guys want to do. Yeah. I also play 1 Boral Sword Dragon. This is just a game finisher, OTK your opponent for, and you can make links like nothing in this deck. So yeah, and then we play the Boral Low Dragon. He's non-targetable, and he also can get and steal your opponent's monsters right from them. We're playing a little Nightmare package, which is Nightmare Unicorn and Nightmare Phoenix monster removal, and we can also have some spell and trap removal, so that's why I run those. And then we are also running a Wee Witch Apprentice. This is just a generic Link 2 with an attack boost. Basically every archetype and attribute has one of these Link monsters, and I think Wee Witch is, yeah, you might as well just run it. And we also are playing a Barricade Borg Blocker. So this kind of just adds your field spells to your hand. And that's it for all the Link monsters, but we are playing some XYZs. I play Draglubian. If you go into Wee Witch and then you go into 2 level 8s for a Draglubian, you can use his effect to actually special summon out either one of these as well. Hope Harbinger is a spell and trap negate, while Heart Earth Dragon, this one is actually in German. I couldn't find an English version of him, but basically he has 0 attack, he can't be destroyed by battle, and every time your opponent attacks him, he takes whatever damage you would have taken. So yeah, this could be a really good OTK card because you can just attack right into your opponent's high attack monsters and they'll eat it all. And then we got the Abyss Dweller. This is just a great card to run in the current meta. Go against Orcust or any of the graveyard heavy decks. It'll really just shut them down. And then we are playing 1 Dark Law. I play Mask Change in the side deck, so you can turn a Jackalope or a Tushinoko right into a Dark Law. It's really sweet. And then we play some Super Poly Targets, which is Salamangreat. This is not Salamangreat. This is Starving Venom. This is Salomon, great. And then we have Mud Dragon. Alright, these are my Super Poly targets. They're really good, and I feel like the middle one is pretty situational. So yeah, that is the extra deck, and I'm having a really fun time playing this deck. So hope you guys do as well, and I'll show you the side deck real quick as well. If you guys want to know what I'm using in there, a lot of the extra deck is based on it. So I use 2 Super Polys and 2 Mask Change 2. Basically, Mask Change 2, you can discard a card and turn any dark monster that is lower level than Dark Law into Dark Law. Super Poly just to clear boards. He's really good for doing that. And it can't be stopped, so there's no point in not running Super Poly. And we got some back row removal, which is Twin Twisters. You can run Heavy Storm Duster if you like. I kind of find Heavy Storm Duster is a little better because it doesn't discard. Kind of sucks to discard in this deck. You wouldn't think it would, but it does actually. So I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the Heavy Storm Duster more. And I play Dimensional Barrier. This card is just a blowout against certain decks. You can just stop all of the summons, and yeah, that's really good. And likewise, why I'm playing this card, which is Goes in Match. If you play this against like Altergeist, Sky Striker, it's also a blowout. So yeah. And then we also are playing some virus cards, which is Erratic Epidemic and Devastation. So this is the ratio I am playing. I was going to play 3 Eradicator Epidemic Virus, but I find all 3 are good. I like to have them, and they come up in a lot of matches where you could just side them in and take out your opponent with them. So yeah, they're really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Danger Dark World deck. I had fun making it and showcasing it to you guys. If you want to help support the channel, make sure you comment down below, as well as subscribe and turn on the post notifications and like this video. This is Banished for Cost, and I'll see you guys in the next video.